Okay, I'm here today with Lynn Callaway, and she was the 2024 winner of the eosera pitch competition. And not only was she the first place winner, she was also the People's Choice Award winner. So welcome, Lynn.
Hey, thank you for having me.
So we just wanted to touch base with you, and it's been a few months since the competition, and you walked away with, I think, $20,000.
Yep.
So tell us, how did that money, affect your business and you, and how are things now?
Yeah, so I'm Lynn. I'm the co-founder and CEO of Good Dirt, which is the first prebiotic soda crafted with fungi. And in terms of how I spent the $20,000 and how it has helped the business, I essentially invested in bringing on the right support around our financial modeling. It was visibility that as a business we really needed to have, so that I could understand my COGS, understand how these different changes are affecting the business, and just looking ahead in terms of growth. So I was able to bring on the right personnel to help me with that. So it really has moved the business forward in so many ways. It's helping us with the next phase of growth and just giving me more clarity.
That's awesome. Good. And so when you were in the pitch competition, you had done a test in Sprouts. And tell us how that test went and how the business is today. That's all.
Yeah, so the test went really well. The trial really showed us in areas where our brand resonate, we move. And that was also something that, as being a brand just coming out, right? It's kind of scary, like putting your product out there and just to see what the response is going to be. So the Sprouts Forager program really gave us that trial shelf space just to see. And so we realized that those areas where the brand resonated well and the velocity numbers are really strong, it tells us that we want to invest more in those areas. So it was a great, trial. We're still in talks with the Sprouts team in terms of what does a future partnership look like in terms of coming in with their everyday catalog and all those different things. But for the Forager program, we've learned so much going through that.
That's amazing. And I can say I have truly enjoyed. Lynn and I have sort of met every couple weeks over Zoom just to touch base, see if there are things I can help her with or just brainstorm with, and been able to connect you with maybe potential investors or supporters of the business. And so that's been a real fun journey for me, because it takes me back to 10 years ago when I was trying to do the same thing, and it's really hard, really hard.
It is.
You just got to keep going, right?
Exactly. And I thank you so much for even being available and so approachable, just to kind of bounce a lot of the ideas off. And I appreciate so much of that. So thank you.
Well, it's a pleasure, and you inspire me. So I think the feeling's mutual. Can you give some advice on people that want to apply to the eosera pitch competition? What was your winning strategy? What do you think puts you over the top? It's a pleasure.
I would say be clear, be bold, lead with your story. Focus on showing real traction. How are you different, right? Like, how are you a differentiator in your space? So the big thing in terms of, I guess, winning strategy is confidence and authenticity. That really made all the difference.
Yeah. I mean, how many times did you practice your pitch before you got on that stage?
Oh, wow. 100. I think my husband
Exactly.
My husband was getting tired of me, like, being my audience, like, come on, let's go, I need to do this again. But you need that practice to really get comfortable on the stage, where it doesn't just become like memorization and you sounding robotic. You can actually feel the words and what you're saying. So the practicing was definitely needed, but yeah, definitely a lot.
I think people underestimate how important that practicing is, because that was a huge audience. I mean, getting on that stage, I'm sure you were nervous, right?
Oh yeah, for sure. But you just got to block it out, right? See it as a time of, you being given a platform to showcase your product and showcase your brand and your story, and just have fun.
Well, you definitely showed amazing confidence, amazing traction. And I will say, from my perspective, I was not a judge, but from my perspective, your story was so clear, and so it just resonated with everyone. And I think that's why you won. So congratulations again. So this year's pitch competition is November 13th, again at the Kimball Art Museum in Fort Worth, Texas. And hopefully we'll get Lynn there. But entries are open starting in July. So, reach out to me or Lynn. I'm sure she can give you some pointers if you reach out to her on LinkedIn. But thank you, Lynn, for spending a couple minutes with me.
Thank you.